The small town of Abbeville, Alabama, whispers of a ghostly figure known as Huggin Molly. Legend claims she roams the streets at night, a chilling presence shrouded in mystery. Some say she's the spirit of a grieving mother, forever searching for her lost child. Others believe she's a malevolent entity, preying on unsuspecting victims. Whatever the truth, Huggin Molly has haunted the imaginations of Abbeville residents for generations. Passed down through generations, the stories have become local lore. Children grow up hearing tales of her eerie appearances, their young minds filled with a mixture of fear and fascination. The legend of Huggin Molly is a chilling reminder that some mysteries are best left unsolved. Over the years, there have been countless tales of run-ins with Huggin Molly. One such encounter involved a group of teenagers daring each other to walk past the old cemetery after midnight. As they approached the iron gates, they heard a strange noise coming from within. It was a low, mournful wail, sending shivers down their spines. Suddenly, the temperature dropped, and a thick fog rolled in, enveloping the cemetery in an eerie silence. One of the teenagers, emboldened by bravado, stepped forward and peered through the gates. That's when he saw her. Standing among the weathered headstones was a tall, shadowy figure. Her back was to him, but he could sense her presence, cold and menacing. As he stared, the figure slowly turned, as if sensing his gaze. He caught a glimpse of a pale, gaunt face, its features twisted in a grotesque grin. The teenager stumbled back in terror, his heart pounding in his chest. He turned to run, but his legs felt like lead. He could hear the others screaming, their voices muffled by the fog. Then, as quickly as it had appeared, the figure vanished. The fog lifted, the temperature returned to normal, and the only sound was the terrified gasps of the teenagers. Many theories attempt to explain the origins of Huggin Molly. The most widely accepted story links her to a tragic event that occurred in Abbeville many years ago. According to local legend, a young mother lost her child in a terrible accident. Overwhelmed by grief, she wandered the streets at night, searching desperately for her lost baby. Some say she eventually lost her mind, her sanity shattered by the unbearable pain. Night after night, she roamed the town, her cries of anguish echoing through the empty streets. People began to whisper tales of the heartbroken mother, her white dress billowing in the night wind. They called her Huggin Molly, a name whispered in hushed tones, a warning to stay clear of the grieving woman. As the years passed, the story of Huggin Molly transformed from a tale of sorrow to one of terror. However, not all theories about Huggin Molly paint her as a malevolent entity. Some believe she is a protector of children, a guardian angel watching over the innocent. This alternate perspective suggests that Huggin Molly's hugs, while startling, are not intended to harm. Instead, they are seen as a form of ghostly comfort, a way of warding off evil and ensuring the safety of children who find themselves alone at night. Proponents of this theory point to the fact that Huggin Molly is often seen near places where children gather, such as playgrounds and schoolyards. They believe she is drawn to these locations by her protective instincts, her spirit compelled to watch over the young. There are even stories of Huggin Molly appearing to children who are lost or in danger, guiding them back to safety with her ghostly embrace. One such story recounts the experience of a young boy who wandered away from his home late one afternoon. As dusk settled over the town, he realized he was lost and alone. Fear gripped his heart as he wandered aimlessly, calling out for his parents, but only silence met his ears. Just when his hope began to dwindle, he felt a cold hand gently touch his shoulder. He turned and found himself staring into the face of a woman he had never seen before. Without a word, the woman took his hand and led him through the maze of dark streets. Despite numerous attempts to explain her existence, Huggin Molly remains an enigma. Is she a restless spirit, a figment of overactive imaginations, or something else entirely? The lack of definitive answers only adds to her mystique. Some dismiss the stories as mere folklore, the product of superstition and tall tales passed down through generations. Others, however, believe there's more to the legend than meets the eye. They point to the sheer volume of eyewitness accounts, the consistency of the descriptions, and the genuine fear that Huggin Molly evokes in those who claim to have encountered her. The debate over Huggin Molly's existence is likely to continue for years to come. Regardless of whether one believes in the supernatural or not, there's no denying the impact Huggin Molly has had on Abbeville. Her legend has become an integral part of the town's identity, attracting curious visitors from far and wide. For some, the prospect of encountering Huggin Molly is a thrilling adventure, a chance to test their bravery and experience the unknown firsthand. For others, it's an opportunity to connect with the town's history and folklore, to delve into the stories that have captivated generations. Over the years, Huggin Molly has become something of a local celebrity. Her image adorns t-shirts, coffee mugs, and other souvenirs, a testament to her enduring popularity. The town has even embraced her legend by hosting annual Huggin Molly festivals, complete with ghost tours, storytelling events, and other spooky festivities. These events draw large crowds, boosting tourism and injecting a much-needed dose of excitement into the small town. The story of Huggin Molly serves as a powerful reminder of our fascination with the unknown. Humans are innately drawn to mysteries, to the things that go bump in the night. Whether it's the thrill of a good scare or the desire to connect with something beyond our understanding, stories like Huggin Molly's tap into a primal part of our psyche. They force us to confront our fears, to question our beliefs, and to acknowledge that there are some things in this world that we may never fully comprehend. In a world increasingly dominated by technology and rationality, legends like Huggin Molly offer a welcome dose of mystery and intrigue. They remind us that there are still wonders to be discovered, even in our own backyards. And while the truth behind Huggin Molly's existence may remain elusive, one thing is certain: her story will continue to capture our imaginations. For in the heart of Abbeville, the legend of Huggin Molly lives on, a testament to the enduring power of fear, fascination, and the enduring mystery of the unknown.